Welcome in, everyone. Happy to see you back. Hi, I'm Chef JT. We're doing salmon tonight. We're doing fish tonight. How we doing? So, hi there, Will Poker. Hopefully things are working a little more smoothly tonight. Hopefully. Bot's been atrocious the last 24, 48 hours. So many issues. I'm sorry, Twitch API people. I'm sorry. Let's do some coffee. Let's see, are you working? Yeah, it is working, I guess. Little issue with the GoPro still. It's still, I'm not a... My confidence is low that the GoPro is gonna last the stream. For some reason, it's cutting out. The camera itself. It's going back and forth, though. Aren't ya? Yeah, you are. What weight is that scale? Really? I'm pretty sure I ground more than that today. I'll go with it. If you say so. So I'm calling my seasoning on the salmon for tonight pickle seasoning. I wish I had another spray bottle. Like, my only other spray bottle that I could use for this project, I have bleach in, and I normally use for bleach. I wish I had a vinegar mister. Hi, Soph. Oh, I already said hi to you, Soph. You... Hi, JK. Welcome, man. So we're gonna do ginger, garlic, mustard powder. Do I have mustard powder? Am I out of mustard powder? I'm out of mustard powder. So no mustard powder. Maybe we'll use actual mustard on it. Like I do for barbecue sauce. Oops. I was supposed to fill you with hot water. I guess I'll fill you with slightly less hot water. Yeah, so all the basic same sort of spices and flavors you would think with pickles. but on the salmon. Dill pickles. I can't even barely look over there and it catches me. I gotta work on that. It might be just the angle. That joke should be, why are ghosts bad at poker? I got all sorts of stuff today. Like, I went out shopping, but I got stuff today. I bought a bottle of sriracha. I haven't had sriracha in the house in a couple of years. I bought the harissa for today. I bought harissa spice, not just harissa sauce. So we got both of those going with our cauliflower tonight. And then I also got the this bottle of, I'm sort of regretting buying it and spending the money on it. Where did I put it? That's back there. Anyone familiar with Pliny the Elder or Pliny the Younger out of Russian River Brewery in Sonoma County? They're sort of a niche product. Pliny the Elder is sort of hard to buy, and Pliny the Younger is only once a week, a year, or something like that, and only out of their directly out of their brewery. But they now have Pliny sauce, which I bought mostly just for the novelty of having bought it because of the beer and figuring there's probably a number of you, if you're beer geeks, you know of Pliny the Elder. It's sort of the beer that kicked off the big IPA craze. You can blame Pliny the Elder. But regardless, I'm a little annoyed by it because I looked at the recipes, I clicked it, I took a photo of it in the store, but I didn't really inspect it until I got home. The ingredient list on this is just atrocious. It's like they took like 5 other different sauces and just mixed them together with their beer. It's so nice that Streamback's back to work. Let's hope the GoPro keeps working throughout the rest of the stream too. But I'm at least intrigued to try the Pliny sauce. I don't really have a plan for it right now. Sounds barbecue-y. Asian barbecue-y. It's got white miso in there, and the number one ingredient is barbecue sauce, and the second ingredient is hot sauce. I appreciate all of you joining me for my adventures, strange sauces or not. Cheers. Warm liquid with caffeine. Alright, what do we start with tonight's dinner? We'll at least get the salmon out, I think. Lucked out. They were doing Costco doesn't really do sales, but they were doing like a sale on the salmon because they had a whole bunch. So I got a decent price on the salmon, and then it was $6 off the cashier. Hi, Nan Reader. So what do you think? Worth $20? That's what I roughly worked it out to in my head. Not feeling bones. It's been skinned. The machine's done its job, I guess. Not feeling bones. So I'm gonna trust it. It was cheaper fresh like this, even without the $6 discount, than it was frozen portioned. The frozen stuff, I think, is in the ballpark of $10 for 2 pounds, and this is, or no, it was. Now I'm all turned around on prices. But I checked; it was cheaper. And this is a sort of like, I'm a single guy. this is the smallest package they had there. I mean, I know I can get smaller if I go to Safeway but the prices are so much that they can't even compete. Like, it's like a different... Like, I could go to Safeway and get that for maybe that for $20. Maybe. Probably be closer to... Hi, Dragon. Alright, let's make some spices together. Let's mix some spices. Let's, I was thinking I was gonna do... We can do both, I guess. So we'll take some homemade Dijon. We'll do some more homemade Dijon than that. A splash of yellow mustard. That was a rather unimpressive splash, wasn't it, chat? Let's do citrus champagne. Citrus champagne vinegar. Yeah, let's add a touch of honey. I'll throw honey in my pickling stuff. I'll throw sugar in there too, but I don't want to put sugar on the outside of this when I'm baking it. This song is the You'll Be Amazed by step number 6. "15 different ways to use household junk. You'll be amazed by number 3. Do they still make those videos? Or, I mean, I'm sure they're still out there. Or have they given up on those now? There's probably a die-hard community that's all about them. I'm probably losing viewers as I talk. The home doers are probably into that. What are home doers? I don't know, but I'm going to classify them as people that live at home and actually do things rather than just like order things from services. Alright, I think we got most of that on there. Spice time. Definitely need garlic in this party. Onions welcome. Need a bit of heat, so a little cayenne. We got our mustard. Need ground coriander. Celery seed. Spice container drawer is a little full. MSG. Black pepper. Salt. More salt. Debating, do I add the dill now or after? The dill's gonna be much... I think I'm gonna do... after? I think we're going to do after on the dill. And this is going to go on a pan before I season it. Parchment, tin foil, what have you. Trying to bunch the thin part up as much as possible, make it as thick as possible while it's roasting. And I've also got it hidden in the center. So, I don't know what you're looking at, camera. What are you looking at? Mr. Wiggles, what are you up to? I'm over here. Yeah, I'm over here. That camera is just so warm and orange right now. Like, that salmon looks the same color as the wood almost. Alright, now we're going to season all of these with that combination. Noosh, noosh. It's ads time. We're just working on the salmon. I'm just gonna continue seasoning till we're out of seasoning. Good bot. Please stop throwing tons of errors and warnings in your log. I'll be a much happier individual. Hey, guess what? I forgot the ginger. Oh well. I'll mention ginger once more, so maybe the AI picks up on it and puts it in the generated recipe. Maybe. Oh hey, that's the other thing I totally forgot about for today. I don't remember. Let's see. Nope, I don't want to log in. No, I don't want to log in. Right back, chat. I want to look up something. I want to look up something. Okay, let's see here. But Where are you? What is the command? I forgot the command. Nice, you upload light. Where are you? There's that. There we go. And then I didn't look at the command. We're gonna do a raffle tonight, chat. I totally forgot about that. Let's see if the bot works. Let's see if that works. Nope, that's not gonna work. I guess not. We're not holding the raffle tonight, chat. What happened? Did things move in this other scene? Why does he keep switching over there? Give me... This is gonna mute my mic so I can't talk while this is in this scene. Okay. Hi, John Ray. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Suki. Welcome, everyone. Yeah. Alright, so we got our salmon set up. That's sitting there on the stove nicely, hanging out here with all the seasoning and flavoring on it. Now we're going to do couscous and we're going to do cauliflower. I think cauliflower is next on our plans. And I want to leave them nice and large as I can with these, but there's going to be some smaller ones. Maybe I can be greedy tonight and take larger clumps and leave the smaller riffraff for later. Cauliflower lasts well. It's used in all sorts of things. Like, I think of cauliflower as much more widely used than a lot of other veggies. You mean one of those organic warehouse store florets. We're going to take these larger clumps of cauliflower here. And not cut them at all tonight. Just gonna go with them straight from the bag. We're going to take these, coat them in Harissa, the spicy one. That was delicious. Let's see how it goes with coffee. Then I also picked up Harissa seasoning, which is a combination of chili pepper, garlic, caraway, parsley, and coriander. So we'll just do a bit of that action. Maybe a tablespoon of that seasoning over the top. And then salt. And then since we're roasting them, we want some oil in there. So we'll give them a spray of oil. All right. Okay, so that's set. Ooh. Let's use chicken stock for this tonight. You know, maybe you remember me making this stuff? It's all nice and frozen now. I went to the farmer's market last night. Yeah. Thursday night farmer's market is a little bit of a hike for me. Sort of a fun drive, though. It's a little out in the sticks. You know, windy, twisty, turny roads. But it was a little cloudy. It was a little, like, the weather was saying that there wasn't going to be anything there. There was absolutely nothing on the radar. But it looked meh. And I think several of the farmers didn't bother showing up because they didn't think they were going to get sales that they expected or wanted or needed. And the people didn't show up either. But, I mean, I sort of enjoyed going still, you know, because I enjoy people watching. It's a little risky to do as a 40-year-old white guy with kids around and all that thing. But ultimately, I didn't buy any veggies there because nothing, like, what veggies were there. One vendor I don't necessarily trust. And the other one didn't really have anything all that exciting. I purposely was 30 minutes late to miss the early rush. But I don't think they had, you know, unless they had some small thing or something like that, I don't think there was anything special there I missed. I think it was just a slow night. This one's like the Occidental one's the one I went to last night. It's about as hippie as Sonoma gets, and Sonoma gets pretty hippie. Yeah. Sometimes you'll get contact buzz just walking through the farmer's market. Like, let's start preheating our oven, 400 degrees. No, that's a timer. I don't want a timer. I want to bake. Once the oven gets up to 400, we'll throw our cauliflower in there. I'm going to give the cauliflower a good 40 minutes. So we're going to need at least 20 minutes before we throw the salmon to join it in the oven. I'm going to turn the oven up actually at 425. I've been adding 25 degrees to my temps lately because it is a conventional, not convection, conventional oven. No fan whatsoever. Not even a fancy, well-directed, computer-analyzed one like an air fryer. But last night's market's actually one of the few markets in the county that isn't year-round. Most of them are year-round here. Some of them are strange, some of them are more for the businesses around them than they are for the market itself. Like the Santa Rosa, the downtown Santa Rosa markets have never been about the market. It's always been like, oh, let's go out and go to the shops downtown. Whereas, and then you get the big markets, the Saturday markets that are a little bit out of town. Of Santa Rosa. Santa Rosa's the big town in the area. And they're solid markets. One or two of Petaluma's markets can be pretty solid. Sonoma's pretty solid. Cloverdale's Actually, I don't know Cloverdale's anymore. They used to have a Friday market that was more of a concert than it was a farmer's market, but there was a farmer's market there. But they now have like a more dedicated, I think they have a pretty solid farmer's market now. It's been a minute since I've been there. Farmer's markets everywhere here in Sonoma. And then we have the crazy lady that does the small markets all over the place that have like 5 vendors and no one shows up to. We have a lot of farmers markets and then you travel to Marin. Marin has like 3 or 4, and really Saturday is their real market. Jonna, this is what my business used to be. I still own a mobile kitchen in a trailer. It's a little bit more of a catering rig, and honestly, I need to do some fixes to it because the major reason I stopped my business was I couldn't keep up with the fixes and the maintenance and all of that, whether you want to count money or physical labor or space to do the work or ways to do it cheaper. And so I used to take that trailer to farmers markets and make all sorts of soups, stocks, salsas and fresh summer, coleslaws. I started doing pot pies towards the end and selling coffee. I will say that to anyone looking to sell at a farmer's market, even here in Sonoma County, I wouldn't recommend someone start up a job like I was trying to do. Even here where we have a lot of markets year round, the market, the return sales are just not there. The farmer's market sales are people that you're going to see in most cases. You have your diehard audience, But the vast majority of your audience at a farmer's market, you're going to see once, maybe twice a year. Just to give you the best idea of what you're going after there. Like, I've seen businesses and bakeries just absolutely sell out and sell mad money at markets, and maybe I'm wrong when it comes to that, but for a vast majority of the stuff, I'm going to say that you're not going to have the numbers. Like, and most of the time when I see bakeries doing that, they're like the local city bakery that's got their local following that's showing up at the farmer's market as well as with their business sort of a thing. Yeah, that's a problem, Jonna. There's people on Twitch doing that now. The FDA does not recognize cottage, or in California we have mobile home enterprise kitchens or something like that. Georgia actually just passed a law that says that we don't care who you sell to if you have a home kitchen that we've certified. The vast majority of those cottage laws have strict laws on rules and when you can sell stuff, what things you can make in your home, and on top of that, most of them, the law is you have to do person-to-person sales. So internet sales are illegal under that statement, which is why farmers markets are great for them. But you've got businesses out. There's a business out there. I forget the address of the business. I don't really want to give them cred, anyways. That is, and it's like a Y Combinator. It's like a tech startup that is out there telling people that you can basically start up a home cooking business in seconds online by filling out a couple of forms and using them for all of your sales. And the other part that people don't catch, why is the raffle doing that? The raffle did not work. That wasn't what it was. I forget what the command was now. Draw raffle. Alright. I have to fix the raffle. We're going to do a raffle for a $25 gift card as soon as I get the raffle fixed. Based off of sprinkles. Since we've gotten to 1750 followers on Twitch. Oh no, Ty, I'm sorry. I don't mean that about anyone that's in my audience right now. I'm talking about people I know elsewhere and other things like that. I hope none of you are taking this as I'm saying, don't do this. But aside from that, the whole Georgia thing, I don't live in Georgia. I don't even really talk too much to people in Georgia. I know of the law because I've been looking into this and seeing so many people that are just straight up selling stuff illegally online. We've got online creators creating food clubs for people that do things to benefit the streams. These people are going to get into a world of hurt when they need to use insurance that they don't have. And that was actually where I was going into that next was, you sell food, you should have insurance. Food complaints are a little like DMCA complaints. Like, you can do all the work in the world to be clean and perfect. Someone makes a complaint, you're going to get inspected, and you're going to have to prove that you have a clean operation to the inspectors. And they're going to be a little more picky when someone complains. Usually they try and find something to get you stopped up on, just so they can say that, oh, we did something. And then, you know, come back a week later and say, oh, wait, you fixed that, you're good to go. HACCP is industry, is worldwide. Which, that's great for, like, that's going into that, preparing you for when someone does make complaint. Whether, and when I say complaint, I don't mean even someone you may have sold to. I mean someone that may be upset that has a business across town. Or, like, people will make complaints for anything. Alright, let's go ahead and throw these into the oven. Oh wait, I thought our oven beeped. I thought our oven was up to temp. Okay. We'll give it another minute. Thank you for keeping this. Like, so many places used to have the ratios listed on their products, and I feel like a lot of them have moved away from that recently. Bring back the scale. Just make it easy for us to cook mince. So we need 2 cups. Double check that, because I don't trust that. Yep, okay. Bring that to a boil. Our oven's to temp now, so I'll throw cauliflower in there. Start a 20-minute timer. We're doing the fluffy type of couscous tonight. That's an interesting idea. We can do that while we're waiting on that. Let's throw a couple of peppers and an onion in this. I like both kinds of couscous. I make both kinds, but you can just do one of each. Nice! Yeah, it's a great alternative too. I mean, it's essentially a different type of pasta, but it's different. There aren't a whole lot of fluffy pastas. Italian grandmother screaming. Was it a warm or a cold couscous salad? You can go either way with that too. Yep, that sounds delicious. This is the wrong knife for doing this. Oh well. It's the right knife for the onion, so I'm living with it. Herb time. Like, you do that exact same salad and just pile it full of Thai basil and mint. I guess the tabbouleh, sort of, but... I think that stock's boiling. I can't see it. Oh, I can see it. Actually, I want to switch pans here. I want to use this pan this is in. And splash for our losses. The reason I want that is I want a lid that I can cover it with so that I can steam it. We'll cook our onion and pepper in the other pan to justify getting it dirty. feel like I'm in trouble on next turn again. The banquet's crew of the resort that I went to my externship to would sort of punish people. The people, like, it was one of the jobs that had to get done, and so it had to be done. But it was always sort of like the punishment job at the same time. They would put the person in trouble on brunoising peppers, and they were like strict in how they wanted them brunoised too. I'm not being very strict about it, but it's still reminding me. Like strict, like taking, like these smaller peppers. I like these better for this reason too. Is they're thinner. There's not as much meat here. They're actually a little bit, equaler to cutting there. And you cut a proper bell pepper up, and you have to, like, fillet it in order to get things to a nice cube level. And that's what you would have to do, is you would have to sit there and cut flat slices out of bell peppers, try and fillet them, and then try and nicely dice them into cubes. And it's because the banquet's crew would take them and use them. Most places use like chives. They'll put chives around the edges of plates. Our banquet's crew would put brunoise multicolored peppers on the outside of plates. Yeah. And when I was there, we had we broke the hotel record and did over. This is a hotel that works without conveyor belts. We did over 800 plated in a single night, which you say that about Vegas, and they're like, that's nothing, because they have like conveyor belts for moving plates for like assembly line food production. But for a resort outside of like Vegas or alright, that's set. That's set. Let's saute some onion and peppers in butter. Outside of a few key hotels are steady work. They're the work that, has benefits, has more. They're sort of like the union jobs of kitchen jobs. There's a lot more stability and to it than, oh, my boss said something stupid on Instagram and now I'm out of a job.
which now happens. Right up there with that is colleges and stadium work. However, more and more those things are being contracted out to the major companies like Aramark and Cisco and the hiring companies that do contract work. The people working for the tech industry in food used to have sweetheart deals too. I used to hear about that too. People in the South Bay. That's all. That doesn't exist anymore. There's more onion than I need already. Some of them were just like, I'm forgetting the name of it, but there's a fintech company that was here, I think it was in Healdsburg. They were quite seriously, like, in a bid to keep their employees at work and working, were hiring everyone under the sun to come sell food at their place, and it was just free for their employees. Like, all of the taco they would switch it up, but like half dozen different, taco trucks, different, like, we have all sorts of things here for the vineyards and stuff like that too. Like, we have, what are you looking at, camera? We have, like, mobile pizza stands and stuff like that. I'm sure there's some of that around. Like, you see that sort of stuff in, like, Portland. Where is there's that. Let's start sauteing. Why am I having you stare at that? That's not a very interesting thing to look at. Let's cook some onion. That pan is already nice and hot. Let's turn the heat off of that for a second. Like, we have a fish and chips guy, or we at least used to. There's several different pizza vendors in the area. We have paella vendors in the area. We have curry vendors in the area. We have a Japanese burrito truck in the area. Or a sushi burrito truck. Excuse me. It does Japanese food. And so, like, they would have them coming there and giving them, like, sweetheart deals, like, let's pay you to be there for a day for all of this food, whether you sell it or not. to work. Hi there. Yeah, you're not really seeing me. A little better. A little better. Now you're on filter though. We're working on it. It's a work in progress. Oh, dad joke. Who knew that was the cheat code to the Wizard of Oz? Alright, heat's off on that. That's just going to coast with the cast iron heat going through it. Our cauliflower has seen almost 20 minutes now, and so it's time to put our salmon in. Time for the salmon to see a little oven time. Cancel our timer before that beeps at us. Throw that down there. Take a glance at our cauliflower. That's looking delicious. I'm going to give that 15 minutes until I want to look at the cauliflower. And we're going to need 18 to 20 on the salmon. So we're going to need at least a couple more minutes when we come back from checking that out. Let's see here. Let's mix together our couscous and see what we've got. Add in our butter that thankfully didn't fall on the floor after it stuck to the wrapper. Add our veggies in there. And we're going to have to cover that back up. Hey, Smitty. What's in the couscous? That would be some lightly sweated or sauteed onion and pepper, sweet peppers and onion that I minced up, and then I used homemade chicken stock to make the couscous itself. Down in the oven we've got cauliflower florets tossed with harissa sauce and harissa seasoning. Lastly, I just put some salmon in there, or we're going to be roasting in the oven with my own pickle seasoning. If you think about all the seasonings you throw in a pickle batch, along with a little bit of vinegar, that's sort of what we got going on there. I'm going to hit them with dill on the way out, and then put everything together. Let's see here. We got about 11 minutes cooking time here in chill out time, so I think I'm going to take a brief AFK for about 10 minutes here while we let that bake. We'll come back and we'll see how the cauliflower is doing. If that's ready to come out or not. The salmon will need another 3-5 minutes from there. So, see all your lovely faces in about 10 minutes.
Well, no wonder my laundry bill is so high. All those napkins last week.
Doeskin.
What?
You should use doeskin dinner napkins.
Paper napkins? Oh, no.
I don't mean thin little paper napkins, but doeskin dinner napkins. You'll love them.
Everybody loves doeskin dinner napkins. These soft linen-like napkins are 2-ply in smart formal fold, in white and in beautiful pastel colors. And doeskin dinner napkins are big. They cover your whole lap and they stay put. What's more, they last throughout the meal and they leave no lint.
But they are nice. And they would save my linen.
They save you money, too. Doeskin dinner napkins cost only 49 cents for 5 dozen. That's a fraction of a penny apiece.
All right, Dottie.
You'll find doeskin dinner napkins, doeskin facial tissues, and other doeskin products at your favorite grocery, supermarket, department store, or drugstore. Look for the brown dispenser box.
Doeskin.
Better buy bird's eye. Better buy bird's eye.
Yes, always look for this Bird's Eye Bird, your guarantee of top quality frozen food. And your big Bird's Eye buy this week is Bird's Eye Orange Juice. Easy, you can serve it in a minute. Thrifty, it will save you money. Orchard fresh and delicious.
Better buy bird's eye. Better buy bird's eye.
What? Keeping the coffee in the icebox?
Yes, Mr. Jones, it's a new kind of coffee, roasted by a new secret process. Hence, this new none-such coffee has a different flavor, a flavor preserved by vacuum packing, the flavor retained by refrigeration after the jar has been opened. Just taste it. You can't miss that delicate aroma, that clean, mellow taste. Yes, in cooking, the way to a man's heart is most of all through the coffee pot. In every jar, you'll find 3 special pointers, valuable in all methods of making coffee. Try new none-such coffee now. Use half the jar. If not 100% satisfied, get all your money back from your grocer without argument. Special for movie week, only 28 cents a pound, plus 3 cents refundable deposit on the jar.
Wow.
Say, you gals think you're lucky you can get Swanson TV turkey dinners, but I say Swanson TV turkey dinners are a bigger break for husbands. Now, you take me. I can be early, I can be late, I can bring pals to dinner anytime I please, and get this, my wife never panics. She just takes Swanson TV turkey dinners from the freezing compartment of our refrigerator when I'm a little off schedule.
Oh, and right you are, Jack. And that is because Mary Lou knows that she can have a swell dinner ready in just 25 minutes.
Right.
And talk about easy. Well, she just pops Swanson TV turkey dinners in a hot oven. You know, they're oven ready in individual heat and serve trays. With Swanson TV turkey dinners, you just heat and you serve big and hearty slices of moist, tender Swanson turkey with grand giblet gravy and special cornbread dressing and fluffy whipped sweet potatoes with golden Swanson butter and garden fresh peas with more butter.
Mother Murphy, lucky me. My wife uses Swanson TV turkey dinners. And make your husband lucky, too. Get Swanson TV turkey dinners, Swanson TV fried chicken dinners, Swanson TV beef dinners from your grocer's big freezer.
There's no other box of facial tissues like this. Scotty's new Magic Oval box. Only Scotty's give you tissues that float up gently, one at a time, and come out in neat handfuls, too, because there's a Magic Oval inside every new Scotty's box. Only Scotty's Magic Oval can give you tissues that float up, smooth and easy. No tugging, no tearing, no extra tissues tagging along. And Scotty's Magic Oval does even more. It lets you reach in for tissues by the handful, all neatly folded, just right for pocket or purse. Scotty's new Magic Oval box is pretty, too. And inside, soft, strong, sneeze-proof Scotty's. Remember, for tissues that float up smoothly and come out in neatly folded handfuls, look for Scotty's pretty new Magic Oval box, the only one of its kind.
Say, do you remember this old milk glass satin hen? Well, you know, milk glass was an early American favorite. And when the folks in the old days wanted something really delightful, they'd take one of their milk glass goblets and pour some very fine wine right into it. Well, now, you know, it's Welch's wine that is keeping this wonderful tradition alive. A real wine for folks who really want the best. Yes, today's answer to this age-old family tradition is Welch's Family Wine, the answer to warm hospitality and really gracious living, and the wine that so many Americans enjoy these wintry days. You know, there is very good reason for this ever-increasing popularity of Welch's wine. Now, you folks know that all sweet Concord kosher wines are made from grape juice, and everybody knows who has been making the very finest grape juice for the past 85 years. Welch's, of course. And that's right, the only kosher wine made from Welch's grape juice is naturally Welch's kosher wine. Now, when you want the best in grape juice, you buy Welch's. So, doesn't it make sense then, if you want the best and most delicious kosher wine, you insist on Welch's Family Wine? You get several bottles tomorrow. Try the half-gallon size. You enjoy the wine of all occasions. That's right, when it comes to wine, you'll do well to insist on Welch's.
Here's an amazing free offer for everyone who's overweight. Even if you've tried other methods and failed, you can still lose ugly fat fast. Yes, thousands can tell you that calometric control is the only safe, sure, effective way to reduce. Now, this package contains the Wonder 10-Day Diet that gives you 3 delicious meals a day, plus a bedtime snack, even includes a jog for your willpower. Yet you take only 3 calometric tablets a day. And here's the sensational free offer. A 30-day supply of wonderful calometric tablets. A certified $3.50 value when you buy the regular calometric way to weight control. You save $3.50. Now, that's a $7 value for only $3.50. A 50% saving. And how can you get your free bottle of calometric tablets? Well, just send in this calometric box top with your name and address. Your druggist will give you a postage-paid envelope already addressed to the calometric company. Now, don't lose hope. Lose weight. Get calometric reducing formula at your drugstore. Send the box top in the free postage-paid envelope. Get your $3.50 bottle of calometric tablets free. Don't wait. Act now.
When you have a Labatt's, you have an adventure. Canadian Light. That's Labatt's. It's a great mute taste in beer. Enjoy import quality at USA prices. Have an adventure. Have a Labatt's.
I'm a guitar and I have strings. I like to play while someone sings. Hi, gang. Do you recognize this mouse guitar? It's just like the one the Mouseketeers gave me. And now Mattel Toy Makers, the people who made my mouse guitar, have a big surprise for you. You can have your very own mouse guitar just like mine. And look, I wrote out all the instructions so you can learn to play the songs we play on the show. Remember, gang, you can now get the mouse guitar wherever toys are sold for only $4. Hey, I almost forgot. Be sure to see the Mouseketeer Junior, too. Just turn the crank and it plays the Mouseketeer theme song. The Mouseketeer Junior is only $1.80. Be sure to look for this label, gang. You can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
Okay. We back. We back. Alright, let's take a look at our couscous once more. We got 2 minutes still on that timer. Butter is now all soaked into that. Have I made a Charlotte on stream? I know I've made a parfait. Smelling salmon-y in here. I was gonna say fishy, but salmon doesn't really smell or taste. It's sort of like its own thing. Am I alone in that thought, chat? Or is salmon smell more like fish to you than most other fish? Let's see, where is it? Is it over here that it's doing that? I'm wondering what it's seeing a face, or how it's seeing a face. It's probably because I moved the camera around without changing the screen to block OBS from its view. Yeah, we'll pull the cauliflower out, but we're going to give the salmon another 5 minutes. Cauliflower looking tasty. Cauliflower looking really tasty. I mean, it was looking tasty before it went in the oven, but now it's roasty toasty. Not much color on the underside, so not a whole lot of, most of the browning just being the stuff that got a lot of air because it was up in the air. Things like the top of the stems here. And So that probably could have lasted longer in the oven. But I'm going to stop there because I don't want it to be absolutely mush. I guess we'll leave it there while I have this stuff cooking. Grab a plate. Let's see, what else has happened to me lately? Yeah, not much other than the world coming to an end today. The stock market. So I guess we're postponing. If anyone's in here looking for the raffle, I was talking about doing a giveaway today. The bot wasn't working. So we're going to have to do the giveaway on another day. Maybe next Friday. I sort of want to do the giveaway on Friday. Sunday and Monday we seem to have, like, Friday seems to be the day that I'm hurting the most of my weekly schedule. Friday's the slow night. It's sort of surprising. You would think it was Monday, especially since I started to do slower, smaller, shorter streams on Mondays. Another minute and a half. Are you? I looked at the canned salmon today, too. I decided against it. I got too many cans in the house right now. Like, I wish I could bulk out the house even more, but yeah. Oh yeah, we got some salmon. Got a little roasty on our smallest, thinnest piece, unfortunately. Because that's technically the best piece of the salmon we got. Is your salmon sizzling? Alright, we're gonna put cauliflower on the pan, on the plate. just an initial barrier there so that we can add a piece of salmon here. Why don't we go for the bad boy in the center? Can we get it to separate? Let go of the paper. Oh, no. Few more pieces of cauliflower since we can fit them in there now. And then we go in with our couscous. I am unfamiliar with that genre. I think perhaps I'm happily unfamiliar with that, but I'm unfamiliar with that. I'm gonna light sprinkle of dill over the salmon. Freeze-dried salmon, freeze-dried dill, but dill. I'm sure the salmon will wake that up. Start the photo without the carousel first. touch more salt on everything, because it's better with salt. So there we have it, folks. Our Friday evening dinner. Gonna be doing focaccia on Sunday. From scratch. So, a little bit of a longer stream. Focaccia takes at least 3-4 hours, somewhere in that ballpark. And I haven't really planned out what I'm gonna put with the focaccia. But I'm going to do bacon and cheddar focaccia. I've got the bacon already. I've got cheddar chilling in the house. So that is the plans for this Sunday. Monday, we're starting into a week. We have the ingredient challenge as always on Wednesday, but next week, starting on Monday, is going to be all Creole and Cajun foods. So that's what you have looking forward to you for next week. That's all thanks to our lovely Zeeks who sponsored the week. Which you can do with channel points if you have enough sprinkles. Other ways you can influence future streams. We do 2 monthly contests a month. I just started this last month, but whoever has the best clip and whoever has had the greatest influence on the Share Your Food Picks Discord channel, whoever has the most reactions and the most posts of photos each month, gets a day, an influence day. I'm still waiting on Ozzy to give me his for last month, because he won both of them. He won the top clip and the best photo poster. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me. It's been a pretty chill evening. I think this is going to be some pretty damn delicious food. I hope you have a great weekend. Go out and have some debauchery. I'm going out tomorrow night. Go out and have some fun. Good night.